Hello, my beautiful friends. Happy Tuesday! Tonight is the Sirius portal, I think. I never really know. But that's what I've been hearing, and that's what I've been feeling. Yesterday, the 5th of July, was a very energetically dense day. There's a lot of high-frequency energies coming through onto the earth plane. So just really ground yourself and feel through them. Today is a little more charged in a positive way. We've been removing a lot of blocks, a lot of throat chakra blocks. There's been a lot of upgrades, a lot of back heart upgrades. So we're letting go of past karmic ties, past pain, guilt, shame, trauma. We're letting it go. And if you're having issues letting it go and you're really holding on to it, let me know. That's what I do. I work with trauma removal, and I've actually just started adding to my course. I've been writing a course for a while called the 555 Portal. It's going to be, because 555 is all about change. Big change is coming, positive change is coming. So that's why I'm using the number 555. And I see 555 all the time. So keep an eye out for that. If you're interested, drop me a DM. I'm going to be looking for people for the first run of the course in the near future. Well, probably a few months down the road, but I'm going to need a group. I'm looking to have the perfect group to beta test it out. It will be at a fraction of the cost of what it will be in the future. Anybody who works with me knows that trauma healing is serious shit, and it's a lot of fun, and it's awesome. I love working through these knots in our systems, and the beauty of recognizing our own awareness and our own power is what comes out of it. Our own magic. You know, we understand energy mastery and energy manipulation in the highest sense, and how to align and flow it through us. And really it'll end up being, teaching you how to channel, because we can all channel in our own ways. So it's just going to be such an amazing course with so many different facets to it, like full support, just beauty. And when we work in a group together, that collective consciousness and like a group where we're healing, the healing becomes so much more powerful because we're using all those potent energies around us. So going into that, the guilt wound runs deep. A lot of us who have been raised in very religious households or around religions or around people who've made us feel guilty our whole lives for our feelings, this culture in North America has been this culture of not feeling feelings and feeling guilty for having emotions and codependence. Let that guilt go. Let it go. And I know it's easier said than done, but guilt is one of the lowest vibrational frequencies you can hold in your being. When we hold guilt, it's those little things when you do something and you're like, oh man, why did I do that? The guilt and the shame sort of go hand in hand, but guilt is just one of those things that we need to learn to let go of. When you're living in integrity, true energetic and mastery integrity, that mindset, there's nothing to be guilty for. A lot of us as very open beings, we feel other people's emotions and we have a guilty conscience. We're just programmed with it because we always think we're the bad guy or we've done something wrong with people. We need to remove that programming and bring in programming so we can flow energy through and realize if you're working from your highest, best timeline and flowing energy from source and just bringing it in this high vibe way, there's nothing to be guilty for. And when you have those little twinges of guilt, just, tell yourself there's nothing to be guilty for. If you've hurt somebody, apologize to them, make amends, use that throat chakra and move past it. You clear the energy around you when you remove the guilt. If you think of yourself as having guilt in your system, you're like closed off and you have this low vibrational frequency, and then you just attract things in to be guilty from. So I say align and integrity. If you're, one thing I always say to myself in the morning is, am I speaking my truth? And am I living energetic alignment and integrity? What is my integrity? Serving at the highest best purpose, serving the collective, serving love to everybody around me. And yes, I have moments where I F up and I do something where, we're human. Sometimes we do stuff and we're like, why do we say that? I might yell at my kids and I'm like, oh, I feel bad. But you know what? I apologize and I make amends if it's uncalled for, and I realign. We bring ourselves back into alignment by grounding. So remove those guilt frequencies. We'll do a little light language to start to unknot that guilt. Religion, organized religion. I have nothing against it, but especially the Catholic Church teaches so much guilt. Guilt, guilt, guilt. Guilt and shame. And fear. And those are the three things that keep us from ascending. When they're like an anchor holding us at the bottom of the ocean. When we're so fearful and we're so guilty, we almost feel guilty for making our lives better or going after what we desire. That was my hamster wheel. I felt guilty for speaking my truth because I was afraid of hurting other people. I was afraid of people not liking me for a long time. And now I'm like, no, you let that go. And there's always going to be a bit of fear when you're ready to level up. Remember that. Anyway, that was my short message today. Anybody who's struggling with guilt or fear or shame, comment below. Let me know how you're doing. Let's untie some knots. Let's get things flowing in your system again so you can just welcome in this divine love energy. You know, let go of the anxiety. When we have anxiety, we think too much. We're so highly intelligent that we're overanalyzing things that haven't even happened and situations that might not even happen. And, you know, ground and flow. Surrender to the universe and go, I am so supported right now. I'm so loved right now. I have everything I need right now in this now moment because it's the only moment that matters. So release, release, release. And this will help it start. We will get some release going through our systems. I love you all so much. I'm just gonna channel a little bit. My light language doesn't always have to be noises, frequencies. It can be this beautiful sunbeam bouncing off my hands, and I'm flowing it through to you to cut the guilt cords, to release the knots in the system. I'm gonna pull a card. Spirit, what is in our, oh, look at that. Look at the light codes. What is in our highest, best good to know going forward? Comforting. And this is what Spirit wants you to know as you release, as you let go. I am without fear, for a divine presence comforts me. Trustingly, I surrender myself to it. I let go of all worries and all feelings of loneliness. Well-being surrounds me, and I know that I am never alone because you're not. You have a team surrounding you all the time. You have so much love. Tune into it. Tap into it as we clear our systems. We realize we are always fully supported. We don't need to be codependent. We just need to be us and tune in to that love frequency, to that higher Christ consciousness, to source, to love, to the creator. It's beautiful. I love you all. Have an amazing day. And yeah, I'll be back sometime soon. Bye.